I'm here with the winner and new interim champion, Justin Gaethje. Do you not want that on you? Why'd you just throw that off?
Wait for the real one. Khabib is the best in the world. I've been working since I was 4 for challenges like this. And, I'm happy to represent the United States of America against Dagestan or Russia's best. He's 28-0, and there's no other challenge I want right now. I want to fight him.
We're competitors. This is why we're here. He owes it to me to try to kill me, and I'm going to do the same.
I didn't watch any tape on Khabib. I've watched his fights throughout his career because I'm a huge fan of MMA, but I didn't go back when I got him as an opponent to analyze him. I've always focused on being my best self. I've worked as long. He hasn't wrestled or fought somebody that has wrestled or grappled as long as he has. That is me. I have. Everyone says, they're ready. I will not allow him to put me on the fence. And if I do, then I'm screwed. So my game plan is if he wants to grapple, let's grapple in the middle. And at all times, I will be, I've said it 1,000 times, I cause damage. I have dense bones, and, I'm going to kick his legs. That's where it's going to start, and then we're going to move on from there.
We're fighting at a much different range than what you wrestle at. And in order to get your hands on me, you have to extend yourself, and I get to punch you now and kick you and knee you. So I get to cause damage, that I couldn't cause against people that were, more technically sound than me. I believe that he's going to have a really hard time to put me on the fence, and I know I'm going to see his blood. So I want him to see his blood, and I want to see his reaction. I do think he has not had the opposition that most have had coming up through their career. If you look back at it, he's 28-0. The first 10, 12, 14 fights in Russia, he was fighting like 3 or 4 times a night sometimes. And in the UFC even, he hasn't, out of the top 10, I think he's fought with like 3 or 4 of us. He won his belt from Ali Akita, who is so far from world class in my eyes as a fighter. His win against Dustin Poirier was impressive. Dustin Poirier did not grow up wrestling his whole life. He's a boxer, and he has a good guillotine. But outside that, he's not an explosive fighter. And the Conor McGregor fight was impressive. I was very impressed with that. But again, not a guy who grew up wrestling his whole life. Not many times has Khabib stepped in there with someone who worked as long and as hard as him, and that's what I have. And we are the same age, and there's no possible way he's done this for longer than me. He could have had, and maybe he would still be undefeated if he had a tough road, but he has had, favorable matchups his entire career. I couldn't find fights. I have to go up to weight classes and fight guys that I couldn't, that nobody else would fight. That's the only way I can get fights when I was starting, And in Russia, I'm assuming that he got set up for a few fights, quite a few times in the beginning of his career. He didn't face that adversity. How many times has he faced adversity? I'm not sure, but he will on October 24th. A thing about Tony is Tony loves that. One thing I'm sure about Khabib is he does not love that. He does not love that. His main priority is to not take damage so that he can live a quality of life. And that's admirable, but that's when I hit you, where does your mind go whenever your first thought is don't get hurt? I don't know. I'm excited to see his reaction to that. Yeah, I mean, my job is what, to say yes? No, he's never felt it. But I don't know. He's been clipped in fights. He's never taken damage. I'm talking damage, touching nerves, touching bones, bone to bone. When one person's bone touches another person's bones, something has to give there. It's physics. It's as true can be. When bones touch, one will give. So I think he's been cracked. I think he's been clipped, but I don't think he's took sustainable damage for leg kicks, body shots, and things like that. I don't think nobody's been able to do that. Will I be able to? Who knows? I'm sure as hell going to try, and I ain't going out like no bitch when I'm in there. As much as I've worked on stopping takedowns and taking someone down, I've worked on getting out of the bottom and not letting someone hold me down. Since I was, in high school, PR kind of ruined this saying for me, but if one man can hold you down, two can rape you. And I will be damned if one man can hold me down. I don't know. I want to hurt him badly because of the fact that he's trying to take everything from me.
You're not, teammates in a sense. You're part of the same management team, and Ali Abdelaziz, manager of the Stars. Gun to your head, who's Ali cheering for in this fight? Come on, Justin. Yeah. Be honest with me.
I'm here to ruin Ali's day. I'm here to ruin Dana White's day. I'm here to ruin Daniel Cormier's day. I'm here to ruin Javier Mendez's day. I'm here to ruin Khabib Nurmagomedov's day. Fuck all those guys. They already got, I don't know what their plan is, but they said they got a plan ahead. I'm going to fuck it up. They're going to change my nickname from the highlight to 2020. All right. I promise you guys, I ain't going out like no bitch. I promise.
Neither will we.
We believe you, Justin. We believe you.